Are you working on a felt craft project and you have a kit and it came like this with this stack of felt and you need some pointers? You need to know certain specifics. Well, we are here to help. We thought we'd make a series of quick videos about one topic and one subject so that you can search them easily and find everything you need. So this video is about the cutting of felt pieces. And the first thing I want to say is you probably have noticed you've got a piece of felt like this with all of these different lines and indications and everything on it. Well, I guarantee you that they have tried to put the pieces kind of in an order so that you can get to them, but invariably here's like 31 and 32. You're going to need those before you need. So here is my recommendation from my years of experience, and that is find the piece that you need to work on. And we're going to pick this little piece right here. It's number 6. It looks like it's probably some berries that go on top of some leaves or something at some point. So we are going to we're going to rough cut out just the berries. We are also going to make sure we take the number 6 with us. We want that number to come with that piece. And that is because we don't want to leave this large piece with a bunch of stray numbers all over, which are going to be potential confusion later when you come back to try to find something else. So once you've taken your rough cut and gotten your piece isolated, along with the number, don't ever forget to take the number, now you're free to handle that piece and to turn it however you need to turn it and manage it so that you can cut it the best possible way. If you're trying to cut this small piece out with all that other material hanging there as well, you're going to find that that is just really a lot harder than cutting it this way. So make it easier on yourself. Rough cut the piece, always take the number with it, and then you're ready to go ahead and manipulate that little bit of felt so that you can cut it in the best way possible. And now let's move on to exactly how to cut. Hello, I'm going to try to do a series of quick videos just about some individual details on these felt stockings. So this is the stocking I'm working on. It's called Santa's List. It is from 2012 or 2019. I'm not sure which. Has got both dates. But I will tell you that I highly recommend this kit as a beginner kit. It only has, I think it says 80 pieces, maybe only 79. So that makes it a little simpler. So in this video today, we're going to talk about the very first step you're going to come across in making one of these stockings or any of the Bucilla felt kits, and that is cutting out piece number 1. Here it says piece number 1. And what I do is I look for a place where I can easily get like I'm close to the edge. And actually I like a straight edge to start with. So I'm going to start with the top, and I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to give you a little bit closer look here. And we're going to cut just on the inside of that white paint line. And ideally you want it to be as smooth a cut as possible, because this is going to be part of the top of your stocking. So just go slowly, stay on the inside of the line, and as you get past, you can look and see, did I miss any? And if there's a little bit of the paint left, as soon as I see it, I like to just kind of trim that little smidgen away. So that I don't end up forgetting. You may not have that issue, but I certainly do. And you're going to come across with over here on this side, we're going to have a lot of detail cutting. Sometimes it's easy to cut away what you're not using to keep it from getting in the way. Now, when I hold a piece of felt, I like to try to hold it so that I have some tension both on the back and the front. And that allows me to cut a smoother, straighter line and to be a little bit more accurate. So just be as accurate as you can be. And you're going to do this same cutting technique for every piece you cut on the stocking, always cutting away the outside line, keeping anything inside, of course, intact, because those are your directions for other steps. And so just keep going. And I usually try to be very careful not to cut too far. Don't go beyond the line. You just want to go enough that you can turn and get in and cut the next corner there. And I highly recommend, I'll put these scissors in the description. They are Ginger embroidery scissors. They're very sharp, and I like the large handle. They fits with my hands better and doesn't make as serious, still makes some marks, but it's not too bad. And the positive benefit of Ginger products for scissors is that they are sharpenable. And I know that my Joann stores have sharpening events usually about once a month where you can take them, and for a very small fee you can have your scissors sharpened. And the sharper they are, the smoother their cuts and the easier it is on you to make those cuts. So again, I'm going around the design here very carefully and just taking it slow and easy. And here at this point, I may go ahead and speed up the film, or you can, but there really isn't much more to it. You're just going to carefully, and I'm going to cut off because make sure that if there's pieces, you save those. And I highly recommend that if this is your first time to make a Bucilla stocking kit, that you check out my video for getting prepared and for having the best success on these stockings, because your preparation and how you start, how you organize is going to make for a much more positive working experience. I do have folks that have bought kits and opened them up and maybe did a little or even didn't, even just got scared off. And they contact me and I do finish kits for them, or go ahead and they send me the kit they purchased and I make it for them. That happens to be what this is right now. So try not, that's what I'm saying is do your best prep and organization, and you will find yourself less likely to be in that kind of situation. So we do want you to have the greatest success in your project and to enjoy it as you're working. So you can see when you are cutting the large pieces, it can take a bit. It's just part of I find it very enjoyable, kind of cathartic and meditative. And